Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated community Minecraft server. Yes, indeedy do. I've been alluding to this for a few months now, I guess. I'm trying to wrap up my 1.13 server where I am Update Aquatic Man, but here on the 1.14 server is the Illager Villager update. So we've got a whole bunch of new villagers and we've got a whole bunch of new pillagers and illagers, and we decided to do a city defense kind of game where myself and the members of my community will pick a town, this port town, and try to defend it with walls and things like that. And as you might be able to see in the background, all of our villagers are already gone because, well, I've been telling you also in the other playthrough that, the villagers, they're kind of buggy at first. I think they've settled into what they're going to do now, but at the time it wasn't too cool, so we lost them all. If you move the beds, you kind of lose them, so they all left. So this is what we've got so far, though. I'm gonna try to repopulate them. I'm in the middle of putting together a villager breeder out in the desert, and that is going to be pretty super cool. It's using Impulse's little technique that he used. So we're going to have a big farm up there. It's going to make a whole bunch of carrots. That's what all these carrots are here for. I need these carrots for my other carrot farm. Why is that bubbling? What is going on over here? Did somebody put uh-oh. That's a way out. I think somebody might have made a way in and out of their little base from this guy right here. And then come back up through here. I'm not sure. We'll see what that's all about. Well, let me give you a quick little tour of what we're working on here before we go hit up Xiphus. As you can see, we got some trees going right away. The spawn chunk, by the way, is way over that way. Let me turn this back on. It's way that way. And let me put these on just in case somebody shows up. As you can see, we've just got iron. I've got a little helmet there, and I put respiration on it so I could go down below and get all of these. Let's see here. Can you see very well? Not very well. It's kind of dark in here. But we put down cobblestone stairs now down there, and it looks a lot better with the update aquatic from last episode, or from last update. That looks pretty good. And now we got some simple docks. We just went simple. It was like the first couple weeks. We've been at it for like a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe 3. But we got some builds. All right, so the first thing I did was turned this hut, which was a, whatever this is, a smoker guy, whatever smoker guys are called. I converted this into a little, over the water kind of bunkhouse for everybody. And there were chests up here, chests galore for everything while we were getting things ready. And there's Burb, that's Xiphus's bird. And then this is the map of everything we've got so far. So right now I'm in Orange Town, right? It's called Orange Town because of all the acacia wood. And here's a smaller version of it. And here's the version I like to look at. So this is, oh wait, no, it's not. That's even bigger than I thought it was. I know I made a map that was this scale. That was scale 1, right? Oh well. I'm sure it's around here somewhere, but all right, let me put that back. Boop. Anyways, this is our map. Off that direction is the spawn. It's right next to a giant bamboo forest. So we're going to eventually get over there and make a bamboo forest preserve. So that's the long-term goal, is to make the bamboo forest preserve and protect this town as well as this town over here, the name of which escapes me. But by the time we got over there, those villagers were all dead. It was like a 3-building town. I'll walk by it here in a little bit. And then Heliopolis. This is where we're trying to start the repopulation, right? And as you can see, there's a little river that kind of flows all the way down through here and then comes over here, and then the river goes this way. So there's some dry riverbed bits, but we're gonna dig it up so that this Heliopolis will have this lake and a way to come out, or maybe I'll find a way to make this river come out. But this river definitely runs back into that little small town. So we're working on creating a network of small villages, and oh, that must be where Xiphus has been exploring. We're trying to make a network of small villages, and we're gonna have like a port town here, like I said, and river and biomes kind of things that away. It's almost nighttime. I'm about to reset it here, and then we'll get on with the tour. There's also that ominous banner indicates that there is a illager/pillager clubhouse. I don't know what it's called, but it's much like these lighthouses. I'm going to actually, you know what? Let me let the moon come up for just a bit so you can see some of the things we've done. Some of the things that we can feature here, all right? So there's, oh, wait. Was that the map? Or is this the map? This is maybe the 1-scale map. I'm not sure, but this is Orange Town. As you can see, we've got the wall that went across it like that. We pretty much went north, south, east, west, but then and I think I might do that for the next one. But we really want to start doing something more organic and have nice, like, rounded corners and everything. All right, as the sun goes down, we're going to... Hang on, please. We're going to take a quick peek at some of the lighting features that we've got going on here. As you can see, Xiphus has constructed a lighthouse at the end of that wall, and over here at the end of this wall, it's the same thing, a similar thing, I should say. Another lighthouse. Oh, come on, it's way over here. Okay, that lighthouse there, which I think is pretty cool. But what's really cool is Hubba Bundle, out of mana, healer down, right? Set this lighthouse watchtower clock tower up so that when the daylight sensor goes off and it's nighttime, it sends a redstone pulse up and down through the middle there. So that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Let me go reset this bed, and then we'll continue on with the tour here real fast. Hang on. Got to get Xiphus into a safe place since we've got a healer down with a mana down. All right, so it's bright and early the next day, and what we've got here, let me go through what we built first. Well, the first thing we did was put together like a little rudimentary tree farm. I'm thinking about doing another one, but we'll get to that. And then, well, I built a fish farm, of course, because we were some of the guys were getting some diamond picks and things like that, but we needed some mending books. So I made this, and as you can see, it kind of goes down and below, but that didn't happen right away. That took about a week and a half. But I did make a fish farm. Hardly anybody uses it. We're just trying to fish up a couple mending books so that the picks that we did make, you know, we're all conservatives here. We want to be able to save as much as possible, right? Okay, so I'll show you what I was working on. I made this zero-tick sugarcane / bamboo farm, and I think we went with sugarcane first, right? And that should be completely filled up because we were planning on making a bunch of trades. We were looking forward to trading with all the villagers that were here for the first week, and then they all disappeared, which was frustrating. All right, we tore back some of the docks that were like cheaply procedurally generated. You know, it was just like mostly like 1 or 2 dirt blocks down, and that was it. And it was farmland for some reason, right? So we did that. So that's what this path was all about. We made a whole bunch of cows. This is not nearly as many cows as we had before. As you can tell by the scale of the fence here, all of this was filled in with cows. So we've got meat for days, ladies and gentlemen. But like in the very first day, I made that guy. Xiphus came over here and started with this guy. He wanted to have... Hello, Xiphus. Speak of the devil. He wanted to have this tower here. And you know what? Let me get Discord with him real fast. Let me see if he's got a second. That timing was crazy. I was like, and like on the first day, Xiphus started working on this, and then you came through the door like, hello, I'm Xiphus. I'm the one he was just talking about.
Right.
Right? All right, so that's what I've been talking about. I did the sugarcane farm, and I came over here, and I talked about the cows and how we've got plenty of food. I'm going to go down a little bit later and showcase that. We chopped down a lot of the acacia trees, but we found some that like worked well with the paths, so we just left them. That's why these signs say do not chop down. We want to keep this nice path here and probably hang some lanterns from them eventually. Obviously, this jungle tree is an addition just so we can get some chocolate and everything else. I looked into... We have a data pack in place, but it uses older recipes, so I need to remove a lot of things from it, and that'll probably be on my list of things to do tomorrow, Xiphus, just so you know. But we'll get it back down to normal, but we'll still leave some things in, like multiplayers can sleep, all right? So I'm giving the tour here. We're talking about this wall structure that you built. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
It's a wall.
All right, you're awesome. Okay, great. So coming in here... as you can see, he's built the inside, and then we come up here, and this is all built. So this side over here that goes this direction was kind of built to the edge of the water, but the tower on the other side wasn't, right? So for longtime viewers of my channel, they know that I have a thing for lagoons, and over there you can see a real lagoon. That's an actual lagoon. That is a lagoon is a body of water that has been separated from its originating body of water by some land. Usually you find lagoons at low tide, most notably, but that is a lagoon, and I was like, oh, cool, a lagoon. So I convinced you to build another tower on the other side, and I built this drawbridge thing with the drawbridges up, because this is the waterway that leads back to our first little sister town, since unpopulated, right?
Yes.
Right on.
Unfortunately.
I know. I don't know how we lost all our villagers in that one. I know how we lost the villagers here. Without a bed, they just kind of despawned. Again, that was early in the development phase. We have a portal that goes into the nether, but there's nothing to see there yet. We'll come back to that. We worked on this system for going up and down. We might... Obviously, it's all just straight stone brick, right? But we need to put in some mossy cobble and mossy stone brick and things like that to give it a weathered look as we progress. You know, we got plenty of time for that. But let me go on head up here. Head on up, and at the top of the mountain, I had made a plan. As you can see, we can defend from the villagers from here, and we can see the what's the word I'm looking for? The sand temple over there, desert temple. I had made a plan to build a large either observatory here or a large structure like the one we see there, the clock tower. That was going to be a landing place for a airship, like a ship airship with double balloons kind of thing. But I logged in one day and what was the young Golden Buttle had built this, and I was like, wow, that is amazing. So this is a bad angle. So let me find a better angle. Can you see it better through the window there?
Yeah, if you crouch through and hold crouch so you don't fall out.
Whoop. All right, so there's the clock tower. You can see some of her dirty redstone out the back, but you know, that's no big deal. But yeah, that thing looks nice. That was a really good job there. All right, and you can see from here. Hold on, let's go ahead and cruise on around and keep on going through the tour of the through the wall here. If you'll excuse me, I'll go first if you don't mind. All right, so out here, and then we got this nice angle on the defensive area out the front, which I suspect will eventually populate with like exterior wall village stuff, you know, and we've got the path that leads to what I plan on building a bridge for the small town that is no longer there. That's unfortunate, right? And somebody's working on a stable over there, which is pretty cool. But in like the first week, this bamboo farm and another slime farm, which we can call it slime now since I'm not on the super algae production facility area. That stuff went up in 1 week while we were AFK.
Oh, don't go down there. Let's go across to the other tower.
Okay, across. Oh, okay.
Exit.
Oh yeah, we can exit from there. Okay, so we we dug this hole through the tunnel like right away. Also, this hole through the tunnel, this tunnel through the mountain, so we could get to this other side here and you know have a nice look of it. The building that's up there. Yes.
It was like halfway through the first day we realized there was more town on the other side of the mountain.
Right.
Oh, we got to get to the other side.
Right. We were just going to build the wall. We were like, this mountain is the perfect wall on this side. We'll just build the wall. And then somebody, I don't even remember who it was. I came over here. You know, it could have been anybody, but I came over here to find Stalker's stuff. And all of a sudden there's a building up there. There's a building there. There was a third building over there. I was like, wow, there's a whole other side of this village that we need to put your wall around. So that's what we did. That's what we did. All right, so the bamboo farm, that's a couple of things. He's got bamboo growing, and it's set up on 2 daylight sensors. So one during the day and one at night. I'm not sure how often it goes off. Pretty often, though, and if, you know, it gets a lot of work done. He spent last week building it, or 2 weeks. He built it the first week, and then last week we kind of cleaned it up and put a casing over it. He also built that right there, which I'm pointing at. You might be able to see it also. But that thing with all the obsidian is his iron rail / gold rail duplicator. That was our iron source. Yes, we did use a duplication bug. Oh, no. Because the iron farms weren't working. They kept, you know, redeciding how that they were going to... We'll just say it. They kept changing how they were going to have it implemented. So we needed iron, so he came over here and made this duplicator. So the bamboo farm runs over here, and all that bamboo storage is there. That's a bunch of bamboo storage. And then you can put the bamboo into the smelter, which is kind of a 23 furnace array super smelter. And that's our iron source for now. I plan on making a villager-based iron farm out on the spawn chunk, so that thing's always going, right? And with the new system in place, it hardly takes any entity. So this is the watchtower, the light tower on the edge. Looking good, looking good. I see you've got the rocks on the edge so nobody can climb up and get on it. Little bits of cobblestone fence down here. Okay. But you can come out onto the beach and take a look around. Oops. Alright, so over there...
Get a view from the top, man.
Yeah,
Don't forget that.
let me come back. You're right. Alright. In fact, it'll be easier to see what I was about to showcase from up there. Alright, up the stairs. Looking good. All the way up. Check it out. Okay. Ooh. A couple beds here for our guards. Whoever the guards are, they can go to sleep up here. But from up here, you can really see the bamboo farm, and you see the minecarts going back and forth. So at night and during the day, that thing flies back and forth. You can see a good look at the city. And I didn't really go over the windmill that's over there, but the windmill was looking pretty decrepit. It was pretty much no cap, and then like a real stalker. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. It was a real low key fence gate windmill, and then again. We had Golden Buttle came by and was like, we got to fix this. So she made some real fan blades around there. Over there is the slime farm. So we got slime chunks all ready for days. It's not super optimized, but it gets the job done. He kind of just picked. So he's got to build another building over there on top of that one. All right. Then what else did we do?
I put in a diving board right here.
A diving board? What? Okay, where? You got to have a board for it to actually be a diving board. All right, let's go back over to the little town and sleep in the bed, and then we'll go showcase. We'll showcase the super storage area, and then we'll take a couple horses over and show them the path to the other two places, and that way everybody will be caught up on what we're working on here.
All right, so check out the new map. I've done some scouting.
I saw. I was actually showcasing that a little earlier. That little dot up at the north there, that's... I don't want to punch it, otherwise it'll come out. That's where your new village is that you noticed, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a long ways
I
away.
haven't done anything there other than place that banner. Hopefully everything is still there, because when I was just scouting out now, I was scouting out the sea nearby. So some stuff might have happened there, but I don't think I got close enough for anything to happen. So hopefully everything's still fine over there.
Gotcha. All right, so that's... If things go terribly, terribly south with Heliopolis, Xiphus, your new town, the name of which I don't know yet.
It is currently unnamed.
Unnamed town. Well, we'll get it done. All right, let me see. What else did we do? Okay, so this is... Let me get a good look at the windmill so everybody can see it in all its glory. Maybe this is going to be my thumbnail. No, maybe... Well, yeah, because I got a clock tower in the frame, too. Looking good. All right, and it's functional, too. So inside, or it was, inside is multiple layers of wheat. You know, it's got to be tilled by hand, but it's all in there. I'm still not certain why he has an up bubble elevator down at the bottom. How
go down it. I'll show you. You can get off at this level, and then there's another elevator here. That takes you down more levels.
Oh, wow. So he's got a lot of space here, huh? So we're going to have plenty of wheat for whatever we're going to need wheat for. All right, let's head on up. Whoop. I didn't make it all the way. I have to swim the rest of the way, don't I?
Yep.
Okay. Then you made the banners for Orange Town.
I did.
Which will showcase...
And Heliopolis as well.
Oh, that's right, Heliopolis as well. We'll showcase those a little more as we walk out. And what am I walking on? Slime blocks. As we take the horses out. All right, so we made this guy. We had to extend this building back. What we wanted to do was kind of keep the look so that it looked like it was the actual Acacia village still. But, you know, we're going to be adding more buildings, so that's going to change a little bit. We got this archery range that somebody wanted to build. That's awesome. Down here is where we have our long-term storage now. Yes, oh, the polished diorite goes everywhere now. Awesome. Mentioned earlier the fish farm up above, so now that comes down and filters into these guys, and anything we don't need can go into that trash can over there. Our chicken coop. And all of our storage, right?
Yep.
Right on, looking good. So this is, you know, this is the basic stuff, the communal storage that we can use, so it's everything that anybody could need. Here's another entrance to a mine shaft down below. The boy Stalker and I want to say Detoxic, but that's not what he goes by up here. Dula. Dula goes by that name here. They built a little secret hut for themselves, and they went mining there. And we had a mine shaft. Did you decorate the mine shaft that was open pit before?
The one under the tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put up like I kind of cleaned up that area a little bit.
Okay, cool,
I cleaned up that whole side of that mountain so that it was not a pit mess.
Gotcha.
There were pits everywhere over there.
All right, well let's go ahead and grab a horse and head on over and check out what we're working on at the other village.
Give me 1 second while I deposit stuff that I got on my ventures.
Understood. Which horse are you going to take? You want the golden one?
Braxis.
Braxis is your boy? Oh,
yeah, the gold one is slow. I wouldn't take him.
Alright, I'm taking Jorgen. Jorgen! Up over here you can see where Golden Buttle made a little quartz shrine. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but hold on, let me get off my horse here. You go inside, you can see she's got a mirrored effect going on. Sans the armor stands, so it's pretty cool. Torches could use some work, you know. She could the torches could. She could hang one from the top center and put one down on the bottom center, and it would look pretty close too. But yeah, so she came in and did a whole bunch of stuff. These some pretty nice little builds. So she built those, and Stalker and Dula built the farms on the side. What else is Dula's due for a big project? Dula, you got to do a big project. If you're watching this, it's time. Well, at least a small medium build. You know, you gotta come up with something, homie. We got you. We'll help too. All right, I'm gonna go out the gate over here and we see if I can. Oh man, all of these. Who planted all these spruce trees? It was me, by the way. All right, the secret entrance to Dula's and Mike's and Stalker's place is right there. You know. And this is the entrance to the mine shaft now. It's cleaned up quite a bit. Diorite in the mine shaft entrance too. Polished diorite for days. We like our polished diorite here. Somebody, it looks like somebody built another fish hut over here. Another fish farm for AFK fishing.
That is if it's in around the mine shaft, that's the Stalker and Dula's AFK farm stuff.
Here you can see all of the banners that adorn the exterior of the wall, giving it an additional look. So I kind of like this.
Did you see the fox?
Where's the fox?
Over behind the horse pen, in a hole in the trees.
I did not, but I'm sure we'll get him going later on, right?
Yeah, there was just like a nice little like alcove in the trees. So I just put them there.
I wonder, when this stable gets finished, it's going to look good, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks good now. It just needs to be finished.
Right. Some detailing, maybe knock out a couple things. I don't know if I want like a whole log hut version of it, you know? But, you know, it's not my build, so it is what it is. All right, let's take this path. And we'll head on over to Heliopolis and see what as we via the 3-building village, desert village that has nobody in it. All right, and as we come up over here, this is the river that runs all the way there. And I was thinking about what type of bridge I could build over the river so that, you know, people could still take boats and transport downriver from both of these little desert villages. But I haven't gotten around to it yet, so right now I just got a little dirt one, right? And we built this path that kind of indicates where this village was. This is how many buildings it had. 1, 2, 3 buildings, right? 1, 2, yep. 3 buildings, and nobody's here anymore, so like these little bazaar stands don't matter. The well, you know. We could tear it all down, but I think what we're going to do is try to repopulate it, right, Zyphus?
Yep.
All right, so we'll get that done. Where are you headed?
I'm trying to update this map a little bit.
All right, but this is just regular dirt in here. We need to get some coarse dirt blocks also and kind of give it some... This might be too much, but, you know, we got some stuff here. We got the... This is me using the spruce to come this way, and I think I need to put some more spruce gates and lamps along the way. This hanging suspension bridge is super rudimentary right now. I need to come back. That's what these trapdoors in my inventory are for. So I can come back and do stuff like this, right? Boop. And kind of make it wider and make it look good. So that's something to work on. And then over here is Heliopolis. I did have to dig down through this little sand dune a little bit, but it still kind of looks like a sand dune that's supposed to have been dug down. And then over here is our next little village work. So there are villagers inside this one. We have the exterior wall and good to go there. But I need to build more wall that goes out and about and encompasses all of this area over here so that the desert temple and a bazaar can kind of be made. I kind of want to make this a giant bazaar and, you know, decorate it appropriately. So this will be where... Wow, what's all going on over here? Oh, yeah, I had a whole bunch of gravity sand that was causing issues. So I need to go down and clean up that tunnel. But this is the beginning of the villager breeder. The carrots are all coming in. I need to make it so that the villagers, as they get bred and turned into little baby villagers, can come out here and kind of come around, and I'll populate the walls of it with like I said, bazaar stalls and stands to make things happen. Let me lay down in a bed real fast. Reset the sun. Oh, cheers. Where's a bed over? Oh, you took one of the villagers' beds, dude.
Yeah.
That's
It's
funny.
fine.
All right, so we could definitely have villagers in here. Look at this. We got a little stable right here. Did you put your horse here and put dirt down? I'm gonna do that too.
I did.
Oop.
I'm stuck.
Oh, my horse wanted to go. Okay, pop out. Okay. We'll come to a better solution for that in a little bit. But what's going on here? Somebody is either deconstructing a building or thinking about building something. Looks like. Oh, did you build this?
Where at?
Because I'm pretty sure I walked around and put torches on top of every building that needed torches.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
This is
I have
intriguing.
no idea what this is.
Intriguing. This might be Dula and Stalker about to work on something. All right. So, and did you put together this little oasis over here?
Nope.
Was this part of the natural spawn, or does
It
this?
might be.
I'm not
I
certain.
didn't think there wasn't any grass nearby that was close enough to grow it all the way over here. And I didn't think we had any grass blocks.
We'll ask.
Could be though.
Yeah, it's looking good. All right, so that's the tour of the community server that we've been working on, and it's going to continue to improve. So I hope to do updates for it. We've only been at it a couple weeks so far, but I think so far it looks pretty good. And if you'd like to see more, go ahead and click on the playlist on the bottom or subscribe for more coming real soon, because that's all the time I have for today. Zyphas and I are going to work on some builds, and we'll go from there. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again